What's up, guys? Welcome to our podcast again. I'm here with Chris. Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
how you doing?
So we had a good conversation about how we can help somebody that's a homeowner, has a 3% interest rate, and they don't want to move, and they're a move-up buyer. And we talked about a solution that I know people think about, but they don't know how to actually work it. So this is what we call a move-up buyer debt consolidation. So the first slide we're going to look at is when somebody tells you, "Dude, I really have a 3% mortgage rate," well, we have to account for any other debt they have. This is not for everybody, but let's say we have somebody that has a ton of other debt. They're in the hole about 100 grand in debts, whether personal loans, all that good stuff. We have to account for the interest rates that they have on those debts as well. And we can do a calculation that's called a blended ratio, a blended rate ratio. And if we average the interest rate of those loans, they really are blended at about 6.3%. So because of all the minimum payments that they have to dish out every month, plus their mortgage, and mind you, the minimum payments on those credit cards are not bringing down the balance anyway.
No, they're mainly going into the interest, right? Yeah.
So when somebody says, I have a 3% rate, why would I move? And how does that make sense for me? My payments are going to go up. Well, we have to think about, hey, look, let's think outside the box. So let's do some math for them, okay?
Okay.
So let's say, for example, these people bought the house with a 3% interest rate, and rates are at 6 3/4 right now. Originally bought the house for $500,000. Loan amount originally was $400,000 because they put 20% down.
Okay.
The value of the house is close to $700,000, $695. Their current loan, after making all those payments, is $343,000, and based on what the average is and cost to sell the house, it's about 35 grand. So net equity is about 317,000. Now they can roll that whole amount into the next purchase.
Right.
And let's say that they paid about $12,000 in their next purchase as closing costs. So their down payment that went straight to the next house is $305. I know I did the numbers. It does not mean that these people want to buy $850, but I just did the numbers at $850,
right,
just to see where there's a balance, where the total outgoing money that they're spending now is going to equate to the mortgage payment on the next house, so we can compare. So
okay, perfect.
if they put $305,000 down, they're going to have a $45,000 loan amount. Yes, their mortgage payment is going to go up about $2,500, but again, they have debt, and based on the blended rate, they're actually in the sixes as it is right now. So right now, we're showing that they're paying an extra $2,500 for that mortgage. But if you look below, the payments that they're currently making for just the debt and basically $100,000 of debt is $2,935.
Almost 3,000.
Yeah. So as it is right now, their total outgoing is pretty much the same as if they would buy the next house, because if they didn't roll over the whole amount and we wiped out all that debt, now the difference between buying a house at $850 and them staying in their current situation is only about $286 off. What does that mean? That means that if they sell their current house, we wipe out all their debt and eliminate all those minimum payments or the payments they're making to that debt, and just roll over the balance, which is $206 towards the down payment on an $850,000 house, the total monthly outgoing is only going to go up $286 a month. So they can get into their new house, and it's going to be less than $300 a month difference, because now they only have one payment, which is just that house.
Wow, that's really good.
I mean, it makes sense.
I like
right?
it. I like how you explained everything. You have the chart here.
And again, it does not mean that they're buying an $850,000 house.
No.
If the house was $650, for example, or $750, that would be $600 less. And instead of them being $286, difference, now they're in the positive side,
Right.
Because now the payment's lower,
Yeah.
overall. So most people don't think about, hey, look, what's my outgoing total? They just look at the payment on their mortgage. They're like, well, it's going to go up, but no. But you're already spending all this money on these credit cards, card payments,
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah, like you have here all the debts and stuff. Wow, I love the chart.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I had you not shown me this graph, I think it would have been a little bit harder to understand. But I totally see the benefits for somebody, because not everyone has $100,000.
Nah. And again, who knows when they're going to actually eliminate most of that debt, because they're just making minimum payments on
Right, with the high interest rates.
Right.
Right.
So now we have an opportunity for them to wipe out the higher interest rates, sell the current house, which they don't want anymore. They want to move up to a nicer house, a different area. And don't forget, as rates come down, it won't be 6.75. Maybe rates still get down in the 5s 4s,
Right.
and they can refinance, and now they're even in the green even further.
Right. Because this one was based on the rate of 6 3/4.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So as rates go down, they can refinance it, but this is just an idea to
Just
help
a ballpark.
somebody.
Yeah. Wow. This was amazing, man.
So this,
really like
hopefully, this is helpful, guys.
Yes.
Reach out to me and Chris. We can
let us know.
we can actually do something like this for you and show you how it would work in your situation. Let us know how we can help.
Yep. We're here to help you.
See you guys.